Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? So today we are going to be making a beautiful button down dress. So that's what we are going to be making. So the beautiful dress you can see on the thumbnail is what we are going to be making. So to get started, the first thing you are going to do is to fold your fabric into two. So this fabric is just folded into two, and we are going to be cutting the back first since the front is going to be having buttons. So for the back, you go ahead to know the amount of fabric you need to fold. You divide your hip measurement divided by 4. So the hip measurement I'm using is 40 inches. 40 divided by 4 is 10. I'm going to be adding 1 inch for ease and 1 inch for my sewing allowance, so you can see that I have more than enough for the main bodice. So the first thing we are going to do is to divide our shoulders divided by 2. So the shoulder I'm working with is 16 inches, so 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches. Then for the neckline, I'm going to be using 3 inches by 1 inches for the front, and I'm going to connect this. So the next thing to do is to come down for my shoulder slope, which is 1 inches, and I'm going to connect this 1 inches into the neckline this way. So the next thing to do is to get my chest line. So to get your chest line, you divide your bust measurement divided by 6 and you add 1.5. So for me, I have around 7.5 inches, and I'm just going to mark it this way. So now this is my chest line. So the same thing I have on my shoulder line, I'm going to be bringing it down on the chest line this way, and I'm going to connect this into a straight line like this. So the next thing to do is to mark out my waistline. So for me, the waistline I'm working with, my waist measurement is 16, but I'm going to be using 15.5 inches. And from my waist measurements, from my waistline, I'm going to be coming down by 9 inches, and that is where I'm going to be placing my hip line. So now on the chest line, I'll divide my bust measurement divided by 4. I'm going to add 1 inches for ease and 1 inches for sewing allowance. On the waistline as well, I'll divide my waistline divided by 4. I'm going to add 1 inches ease and 1 inches sewing allowance. Then for the hip as well, I'll divide the hip divided by 4, 1 inches ease and 1 inches sewing allowance. And then I'm going to connect all of my points. So the next thing to do is to determine the full length of this dress. So I want the full length to be around 60 inches. So I'm going to be moving this up. But before then, whatsoever I have on my hip line, I'm just going to take it straight down. Then around the armhole area, I'm just going to divide what I have here divided by 2. And then I'm going to be making my armhole curve from here. So I'm going to cut this out now. So after you're done cutting out for the back, for the shoulder area, you're going to be adding ½ inches for your joining allowance. So you can see there's ½ inches joining allowance. So for the back part, you're going to fold your fabric into 2 as well. Then you go ahead to mark out 2.5 inches or 3 inches from the middle of the folded edge, and that is what we are going to be using for the button placket. Then you go ahead to place your front pattern on the back one that you just folded. And then you mark the neckline just the way I am doing. So the neckline we are using for the front is 3 inches by 3 inches. So you're just going to connect the neckline this way. So after you connect it this way, then you go ahead to cut out the front part like that. So you're cutting out the front part by tracing out the back. So guys, once you are done cutting this, the next thing to do is to retrace the armhole for the front. So because when you are done sewing, you don't want your armhole to have like a bulge, so you just go ahead to retrace out ½ inches or 0.25 inches from your armhole, just the way I have done. So that's how you are going to. So the next thing to do, we are going to be cutting out the sleeve. So to cut out the sleeve, I'll go ahead to fold my fabric into 4, which I've gone ahead to do. So after folding it into 4, so because we are cutting both the 2 sleeves together, so that is why it is folded into 4. So the next thing to do is you go ahead to mark out 10 inches. So after marking out 10 inches, then you come down from that your 10 inches point, you mark 4 inches downwards. Then on that 4 inches, you still go ahead to mark out 10 inches just to be on the safer side. Then you go ahead to connect your sleeve just the way I am doing. So you connect from that 4 inches to the folded edge just the way I have done. So the next thing to do is to calculate the length of your sleeve. So for the length of the sleeve, so the length of my sleeve is 23, but I'm going to be adding 1 inches to hem the down parts, so that when I attach the elastic, you can see that there's an elastic for the sleeve. So I'll be making that casing with 1 inches. Then I'm also going to be adding another ½ inches. So that ½ inches is to join the sleeve to the main fabric, that's to the dress. So after doing that, then the same 10 inches that I measured for the upper part, I'm going to go ahead to measure it again here, because we need enough fabric to gather. So after doing that, you just connect it just the way I have done. So the next thing to do is to cut this out. So guys, once you are done cutting the sleeve, so for the back pattern of the dress, we are going to be notching the waist area, so because that's where we are going to be passing our casing later on. So after doing that, then for the front, you bring out your front part, then you go ahead to fold it just the way I have done. So you do that, and we are going to stitch that down. That is where our button is going to be. So make sure that when you fold it, so you can see that I'm going ahead to pin it down so that it's going to be easy for me to sew, and so that my measurement is going to be correct. So what I folded here is that 2.5 inches that I added. And so guys, this is it now. After I was done sewing it, you can see how neat it is, and you go ahead to give this a good press. Now for the back part, so the reason why I said we should notch the back part is this, because we are going to be adding like a band there, or like a casing where we are going to be passing the elastic band so that we can snatch the waist area around the back. So now what you are going to do is to place, so I went ahead to cut out a long piece which is just like 2.5 inches wide, so but it's very long, so that it's just going to accommodate my waist area for the back. So you can see the way I'm just trying to hem or fold in the 2 parts, but make sure that what you have in the middle part is like 1 inches. That is going to, because we are going to be using like a 1 inches elastic for that part. So you place it on your notched area. So after placing it on your notched area, you fold it in just the way I have done. But I'm going to be using pin for this, so I'm going to pin this down properly before I go ahead to sew this on the sewing machine. So I'm just, as I'm pinning it down, I'm going to be making that casing so that it's going to be easy for me. So you can see that it is folded. Then you go ahead to do that. So after you're done sewing down your casing and passing your elastic band, so this is what your back should look like. So for the elastic band, the amount of elastic you need is just to divide your waist measurement divided by 2, then you minus like 1.5 so that it can snatch your waist, and that is it. So you can see how the back is looking, and you can see how inside is looking that we stitch down. So you can see how it is looking very, very neat. So that is how we are going to do the back. So after you're done with the back just the way we've done, the next thing to do is just to join your shoulder area. So I'll take this down to the sewing machine and join the 2 shoulder areas together. So now after joining the shoulder, the next thing we're going to do is for the sleeve. So for the sleeve, I'll go ahead to hem the down part. That is where we're going to be passing our elastic casing. So remember, we added 1 inch sewing allowance for the elastic casing. So I'm just going to be folding in that 1 inch that we added, and I'll take this to the sewing machine now and sew it down. But before then, I'm going to go ahead to pin this properly so that when I'm sewing it, I'm not going to sew more than 1 inch. So guys, the next thing to do is to go ahead to work on the collar. So I did not show you how to cut the collar and how to attach it in this video, because if I do this video, it's going to be extremely long. So there's another video on my channel which I'm going to be linking in the description, where you can just see how I made a collar So I'm going to be linking it there to watch it. So guys, after doing that, after you're done with your collar, then the next thing to do is just to attach your sleeve to your dress.
Part on the middle part.
So when we're cutting the sleeve, we notch the middle part. So you place the middle part on the shoulder area and you go ahead to stitch it down. So I'll go ahead to do this for the 2 sleeves. When I'm done, and I'm just going to insert elastic to the sleeve. So to insert the elastic for the sleeve, I'm just going to wrap the elastic around my hand this way, and I'm going to cut it out. So I'm going to be cutting 2 of this for the 2 sleeves. After I'm done doing that, then I'll go ahead to attach it to
I'll cut 2 of
the sleeves. After I'm done doing that, then I'm going to take my sewing allowance for the side of the dress. So for the side of the dress, remember we added 1 inch for the sewing allowance.
Then I'm just
so I'll go
going
ahead to do all of that, then I'll come back and show you
let me go
what we
ahead
have.
to do all of that.
So guys, this is it now. So you can see that I took in 1 inch for the sewing allowance, so you can see it clearly. So now the next thing to do is to around when I was sewing this side, I left around 24 inches at the down part. So that is what we're going to be using for our slits. So I left around 24 inches. So because I want the slit to be a bit long, that is why I'm using 24 inches. But if you don't want it to be too long, you can go ahead to use 20 inches. So on the sleeve side, you're just going to fold in ½ inches, then you refold again and you stitch it down. So after you're done, you do the same thing for this side and for the other side, then you hem the down part, and that is all for the making of this dress. So guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to be seeing you in the next tutorial. And don't forget to add your buttons. So for your buttons, you can just go ahead to make it 4 inches interval or 3.5 inches interval, any one that is convenient for you. Bye guys.